Welcome back to Birmingham, Alabama, and we're now joined by the Alabama Crimson Tide women's basketball team with their head coach. Season ago, they finished the season with 24-9, 10-6 in SEC last season ago.
And what are you most excited about this season?
We're so excited. Obviously, we lost 67% of our scoring. Okay. We lost.
And the head coach is Christy Curry.
I'm really proud of. Yeah. Congrats. Shout out to Leah Knight.
Yeah. Seriously.
WNBA championship. And 47% of our rebounding, 61 assists. But I cannot tell you how excited I am about this group. The versatility, the depth, the post presence. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. So with these two, in essence, leading the way, we cannot have, better leadership group. And I'll tell you, culture never graduates. So we're so proud of what we built at Alabama, and this group takes a lot of pride in that.
Well, I have to say, given what you lost, there's a lot of momentum in your favor. NCAA tournaments, now you've got players winning WNBA championships. Think about Sarah Ashley Barker. Mike Neighbors was just telling me what a great player she was to coach. But you guys continue on, what they embodied. And I think about you, Carly. Take me through a day in the life. Like, I know that you are in nursing school, yes, right? Ma'am. And you're in clinicals and everything like that. Like, what does that look like?
So a clinical day for me, I wake up around 5:40 and I had to be in clinical at 6:30, and my clinical day will run from 6:30 to 2:30 with a little hour lunch break. Always appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then I run straight from clinical to practice. They've been gracious enough to allow me to make it to practice on time, and so I'll practice for 2.5, 3 hours, and then after that is when I'll have to make up any weights that I've missed, and then any shooting, and so my day will end around 7 o'clock. So
that's the culture, right?
Yeah, that's the culture. It's about life after basketball, and I think in these transactional times, it's about what's going to be important with that 40-year plan. And for her to get a degree in nursing at the University of Alabama at the CAP school, it's a tough nursing program, y'all. And Jess is getting her master's. We take as much pride in the education as we do the basketball, because I think that impacts 94 feet. Yeah. And we will never, ever compromise that. So I'm so proud of both of them and what they're doing academically, and also what we're doing. Carly's been to 3 straight NCAA tournaments. Yeah. So Jess has been to multiple NCAA tournaments. They understand what this is about.
I was going to say, off of that and having experience in the postseason, Jess, I'll start with you. How valuable is it to have had the experience of what it takes to get there? To know that you're going to continue to set the precedent of what Alabama basketball needs to look like for the younger ones coming in. How valuable is the experience of knowing I can tell them exactly what it's going to take to be able to play late into April?
Yeah, it's super valuable. Like you said, we have standards here. We have a culture, and we never want to have a drop-off. Yeah. The young players that we have here, we have to get to learn them, which we're doing now. But as a leader, as one that has experience of multiple NCAA tournaments, it's just having that trust within our coaching staff, our players, whether that comes to nutrition and listen to all the people that have our back here. So it's very valuable to me.
I know being out last year and rehabbing, and especially that team, and with the run that you guys went on, it had to be hard, right? But what were some of the lessons maybe that you took from not being able to be out there on the court, but maybe your voice or leadership, or how were you able to grow despite the fact that you were able to take the court?
I think one of the first things for me is just having gratitude. I wouldn't be in this position today if it wasn't up to the organization of Alabama. Our strength trainers had my back, our physical therapists. So that's just something I'm very thankful for. But just having the landscape of sitting afar from the bench, it kind of puts me in the realm of being a coach. Yeah. Sort of kind of being that vocal leader, telling our players some things I seen that they didn't see, of something that I know that I'll need from people this year. But just letting them know I have their back. Those are my sisters, and our end goal is just to win and learn each other and get better.
How have you seen her grow?
Oh, it's amazing. She got to see the game from a different seat, and I think it's really helped her game grow. I think as a leader, I think also with her versatility on the floor, in our backcourt, I'm telling y'all, she practiced with us a lot in January and February. She was ready to go. Her rehab and her comeback. So we had a chance to practice against one of the best guards in the country every day. And so I can't wait and can't tell you, everything happens for a reason, but the way she embraced what happened, her response has been incredible. So can't wait to see what this year holds for her, because she's an impact guard in our league.
I will say, I've talked to players before who have dealt with the same thing, being on the sidelines, and they're like, I can experience what it's like to be a coach. And then they say, I actually get it now when Coach is mad at me because I see the same thing out there and I understand what's going on. I imagine you probably had some of those moments where you were like,
yes.
okay, I get it.
I get it. I understand.
It
yes.
was great too because she would say, "Hey, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Calm down. They're good. They're good."
They're good, yep.
So I listened to her a lot too. I think it really
Yeah.
grew our relationship.
Oh.
And so that was a lot of fun to be, working together on some things. And hey, Jess, what do you think? Hey, what do you think? Hey, you're okay. It's going to be okay. She was amazing in her role last year. And I think it's going to help this year really be special for her because, again, she saw the game from a different angle.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about Essence Cody. I think she's here with you guys,
She
right? I mean,
is.
I thought, really blossomed last year and just had the space to grow into really a formidable post player in this conference. What did you challenge her with maybe in the off season to get her to take another step?
Well, we've challenged her in a lot of different areas. I mean, she has grown so much, and I can't tell you how excited I am for her year because she is a heck of a presence in the paint, but she's really worked a lot on her perimeter skills and face-up.
Shooting threes, Coach?
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
listen, we're telling her the first open shot, girls shoot it. So it's amazing to see her grow. She is very versatile. She's worked on her handles. She's worked on her conditioning. And, when you add Naomi Jones and Alancia Ramsey and Joy Muna and Lourdes Da Silva, we feel like we've got the best post group we've had at Alabama, the depth inside and the versatility at the forward.
Carly, what do we need to know about Ace?
Ace is a player.
Come on,
Ace.
that's an awesome name. Come on.
I mean, you have to name a name like that. She just brings like a joy about her that's just unmatched, and that's what we were saying to her yesterday. She just looked like she was in her element. Like that's just Ace, and I think what you need to know about her is that you should expect everything that you've heard about her. She's a very good player, but she's so humble in what she does, and so we're super happy to have her as an addition.
Her name
to
is-
our team.
I know you've had some switch ups on your staff, bringing in Chelsea
Carly
Blanchard.
Weathers,
How
and on the
valuable
left
that to have
is
somebody who's had success
Essence
in this league,
Cody.
has played professionally, but to come back now and be able to give back.
Well, I think when you have that voice, and I've always felt like you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. We've been blessed to have some folks go on to some amazing opportunities, and then when we replace those, how does that complement who we are, and how can they challenge me? And I think when they can see her and listen to her every day, she's not telling them anything she hadn't been through, and you got to go through it to get to it. And she's definitely top 5 draft pick, all SEC,
Yeah.
She won at a high level. So her voice has a lot of credibility with our team because they're going through exactly what she went through.
Coach, you mentioned a few minutes ago you think you'll surprise some people this year. These two will likely be a huge part of that. So I would love for you each to give us a scouting report on each other. Jessica, tell us what Carly does well, and Carly, tell us what Jessica does well and what it's like to practice against each other.
I mean, Carly's an all-around player. I remember someone just asked her a question about how does she play so long, and it comes to just mindset. She's a knockdown shooter. She knows how to penetrate. She doesn't mind guarding the best opponent. Like, we guard each other in practice, so it helps us get better. But just the overall teammate, this is someone you want to play with, and it's someone you don't want to play against. So Carly's ready to get on that court.
Mic drop.
So great. Carly, what do you think?
I feel the same way about Jess. Just
Yeah.
gritty. I think she is so tough. Like, she's a 3-level scorer, and she's gonna finish around the rim as tough as she can. But she's the person that you want in the rim with you. Like, if you're in a fight, you want Jess in there with you. And so, I've loved playing with Jess. It's been one of the best times of my life. But I just think what you expect out of her is just a gritty, tough combo guard that can do it all.
So good.
Well, I don't think I'm not sleeping on you guys. I think that there's a lot of good things brewing in Tuscaloosa, and I'm excited to see, Coach, how some of those transfers too mesh with your returnees. What's the vibe so far from them?
It's amazing. Boy, they are a high character. It's the people that make the player. And man, a tremendous character group, work ethic, practice is loud, fun, joyful. I mean, I can't tell you how excited I am. And it's so fun to me to be able to put it all together. We're not going to be the same team in November. We kick off the season Thursday here in Birmingham against Florida State. So, we're a work in progress, but I'm so excited about the opportunity to see what we can be in January.
Speaking of high-spirited, high-energy practice, I believe we have some video of an ROTC practice that y'all went through. Coach, tell us about this, and ladies, tell us about what you thought of it, because we haven't seen the. Oh my
my
goodness,
kind of workout right here.
we haven't seen this. Coach, how'd you get this idea?
We had our director of ROTC actually reach out to us, and we're working on our Bama Salute game that's upcoming in November. And so the opportunity, we're both, you know, what they have to do every day is much different than we do just to play a basketball game. So I think it puts it in perspective, and just what they do and how they serve our country is incredible. So they're coming over actually to practice with us a little bit. We're going to show them some drills on the 22nd.
That's fun.
And we're getting excited for our Bama Salute game and just appreciate their service. And hey, you know, I'm trying to do everything I can to put these embrace hard. We've got to embrace hard. That's something we've always been about with our culture, and appreciate those guys.
It looked like y'all were getting yelled at. Was it fun or was it hard? Both?
It was both,
Yeah.
actually, you know.
Rewarding maybe in the end.
Yes.
Team building, probably. Was that the best team building that y'all did this off season, or
One
was
of
there
them,
something
one,
better?
yeah, one of the hardest. Yeah.
Okay. What else did we do?
We did a retreat with each other.
Okay.
Yeah, and that, I mean, that doesn't necessarily challenge you as much physically, but it does
Sure.
mentally.
Yeah.
And so you get to see a lot in those times. But we just kind of team build by just hanging out with one another. Mentioning Essay and Aaliyah, like we team build by like sitting in a living room together and watching each other's games.
That's awesome.
And so that's kind of what we did in the off season.
So fun. Did any of the coaches do the ROTC workout?
They were riding on golf carts.
Oh, come on.
Hey, our staff coach, our
Yes,
coach.
Okay,
Oh my
straight coach.
goodness, throw me under
Yeah.
Sorry, coach. You can blame that one
No,
on me.
no, listen, it made me want to participate, but
Yeah.
gosh, I don't know that I could have run that far.
Me either.
Listen, Essence did amazing. Like, she was like, when she first saw it, she's like, what are you doing now? But I mean, all of our post players, our perimeter players, it was phenomenal. It was a great morning.
So
it was really
good.
a beautiful morning.
Well, we cannot wait to see what y'all have in store for us this season. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see y'all very soon. Best of luck on
you.
Thursday.
All right, that's my Alabama Christian Tide women's basketball team.
So kind to